Hey, hi, and welcome. It's Megan here. Today I'm doing my first Q&A. You guys asked me so many questions. I think I got almost 100 questions, which I wasn't really expecting, but a lot of them repeat. So I think I'm gonna try to answer about 40-ish questions today. We'll see how it goes. I'll try not to be long-winded. And yeah, if you like these kind of videos, definitely give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. So let's get into it. Okay, so I've already been drinking today because I went to brunch earlier. So now I'm going to be using this Uptown Cocktails mango margarita mixture. I just poured me some in one of my stemless wine glasses that I got from Target. So I'm just gonna sip on this and answer my questions. First, hello, my name is Megan Mackenzie Miller. I was born in Atlanta, Georgia on April 7th, 1997. That makes me 24 years old, and my zodiac sign is an Aries. My birthday's in April. I went to Auburn University for school, which is in Auburn, Alabama. I graduated with a bachelor's of arts in psychology, and let's see, I currently live now in Birmingham, Alabama. I work for a grocery delivery company called Chipped. I am temporarily working from home. I will be going back to the office. I originally started in customer service, and I now currently work in operations as an operations specialist. I think that was the quick synopsis of all the like background questions that I got that were like super repeated. Let me taste my drink because I haven't had this. Have you guys had this Uptown Cocktails brand before? Let me know if you've had it. That's not really giving what I thought it was gonna give. It's got like a weird aftertaste, and it's not like an alcohol aftertaste. It's like something else. Okay, no, sorry. The whole reason for me not doing my makeup was so I could not get distracted. I'll answer the questions, I promise. My most frequently asked question, which is, are you dating? Are you in a relationship? When was your last relationship? Relationships? Are you gonna show us you dating? Anything of that nature. So the answer overall is just no. No, I'm not dating. I don't have time for it between work and this. Guys they stress me out. It's too much. I don't feel like dealing with that right now. Plus, I don't want to do online dating, and I don't like go out a lot to meet people. So that's another reason I'm not in a relationship or dating. The last time I dated was while I was in college, which is about 2 years ago. And I'm content with that. I'm good with that. So those are that was like my most frequently asked question. I'm pretty sure like 20 people asked me that. So no, I'm not. If I start dating, I'll let you guys know, since apparently y'all want to know. How do I stay so positive all the time? I don't stay positive all the time. I'm human. I do have like my negative days, but I try to focus on the positive in every situation just to make myself feel better. You know, it's no point in being sad and upset all the time or being negative, because if you're super negative things are going to continue to happen. So I try, when I sense myself or realize that I'm being negative, I try to like be as positive as possible really quickly. Would I ever have a meet and greet? Sure, why not? If you guys want to do a meet and greet, I'll totally am up for it. Or we're gonna go get drinks, because I love drinks. Oh, not everybody likes to drink. We can go to brunch, or we can go out to dinner. I would love to do that. Do I want kids? Yes, I do. Oh my gosh. I would love to have kids. I mean, I have to find somebody first. So it's not coming anytime soon. But yes, I do want kids at some point in the future. Where do I see myself in 5 years? That's a hard one. I would say in 5 years, I see myself hopefully in a place where I'm really happy in my career, in my personal life. I'm in a place where I can comfortably go shopping when I want to, go out to eat when I want to, go travel when I want to, and I've possibly met the person that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with, him, The most magical? I don't know. I'm just kidding. Maybe I've met him. Maybe we've started dating. I don't know. But I don't know. I just see myself in 5 years being more aware of what I truly want to do with my life, where I want my career to go, where I want like my personal life and family to go. And I have like more of a grip on that, because right now I'm kind of just going with the flow. Like I don't have like a set, this is what has to happen. I want to do this. I'm just going with the flow, you guys. Like, I really am. Are you getting a fur baby? Not that I know of. I don't really want a fur baby. I think I'd rather spend the amount of money that you spend on pets on other stuff. But if I did, I would definitely get a Pomsky, which is like a Pomeranian Husky. They're so cute. Or a bulldog. Name 3 countries we want to travel to. I want to go on a European tour, which is kind of like the answer to the question, because it's like I want to go on a European tour of like 7 or 8 different countries there. But that's just like, that's something that I've always wanted to do since I was like, I think like 15. Another one, I really want to go to Toronto, Canada, and I also would love to go to Bali. And those are off the top. And then in Europe, if I had to pick one, I would say Paris, France. I really want to go to Paris. I've wanted to go my entire life. I just think it's fabulous. I can feel it in my bones. So one day I'm gonna go. But I have a long list of like 100 places that I want to travel to. So traveling is something I want to go everywhere, honestly. I want to go everywhere at least once. Do you aspire to have another career? Yes, I do. And I've talked to my manager that I currently have about it. I really, because of like this YouTube thing that I've been doing and like all the stuff that I'm learning when I take like courses outside of stuff to like further my YouTube channel and social media platforms and stuff like that, I've learned that I really enjoy like marketing, digital media, social media, that sort of thing. So I've talked with my manager about possibly moving into the marketing department at the company I currently work for. And that is a possibility. The biggest thing is just when the position comes along, am I qualified for it? If the position comes along, that sort of thing. So I've been, talking with like different people to see what I can do to possibly move into that department. Partially one of the questions that I got was, am I going to move into something in my field? It's kind of a hard question, because I think when they were referring to that, it said something about school. And so at this point, because I've been out of school for about 2.5 years now. So the thing that I got my degree in order to work in the field of psychology, you low-key like have to go back to school. You have to go to like a master's program. I can't really just randomly show up at a psychiatrist's office and be like, hey, I want to work. So I think for me now, it would take like extra stuff and extra steps for me to try to turn my career into that in order to even qualify to go back to school, depending on what it is. Because at this moment, I'm qualified to go back to school to be a therapist or a nurse. But if I wanted to go back to school to do like physical therapy, or to go to medical school, or to be like a physician assistant, anything like that, which are things in the past that I was very interested in doing, I would need to get more clinical hours, get a few more courses. I'd have to, all of those require me going back to school. So I think right now I'm focused on finding something where I don't necessarily have to go back to school to continue on in my career if possible, but I'm definitely open to going back to school. It just depends on like time, because I would need to work, and then also like money, because going back to school is expensive. Where did you get your nightstands? Oh, my little light up nightstands. My nightstands are actually from Rooms to Go. All of my bedroom furniture and also my couch is all from Rooms to Go. I think it's honestly might be discontinued, so I don't know. Wish I'd have known that before I bought it, but it's fine. I've had no issues with it, so it's cool. But yeah, I got it from Rooms to Go. If I can find a link for it, I'll put it down in the description. How long do I plan on staying with my current company? I have no idea, just until I want to do something different. I don't know. For me, I really enjoy the company I work for. So at this moment, I'm just kind of focused on doing my best in the job that I'm currently in, possibly moving to a different department or higher up in my current department if that becomes an option. But for now, I'm happy. I'm, like I said earlier, going with the flow. That's really what I do. I do that in pretty much everything. Go with the flow. Because when I used to stress myself out and be like, I have to do this and I'm gonna do this, and I make all these plans and then it doesn't happen, I'd be stressed out, I'd be upset. So I'm trying to learn to just go with the flow of what's happening right now. Oh, what keeps you motivated? Oh, this is a good one. Let me know what keeps you guys motivated. I'm always curious what motivates people. What motivates me is just the desire to like do better than I was doing before, whether that was last week, last year. I just always like, it is super motivating to know like this time last year I had just started in like my new position, and like I hadn't been at work for a really long time, and now like I have almost 2 years or over 2 years of like full-time work experience, and like my YouTube channel has grown so much and I have grown so much personally. So for me, better than like I was before. But also another huge thing that motivates me is the desire to experience like new things. So traveling, experiencing new food, new cultures, new people, like just new stuff. Like I'm really big on like experiences. And I mean, that's partially like, in order to experience new things, sometimes stuff costs money. So like that's kind of like where that money side comes in, of like doing my best like at work to make sure I keep my job and could possibly move up, and you know, doing my side hustles and different things. What is your dream place to live? Ooh, my dream place to live is California. California girls were undeniable. Okay, sorry, I'm totally not from California. I love California. I've only been to California once in my entire life, and I loved it. I thought it was beautiful. I like how there's like the city and there's lots of city life, and then there's a beach. It's expensive as hell though, so that's why it's just a dream. If it ever comes true, won't he do it, okay? Won't he do it? That's all I'm gonna say. But for now, that's just a dream somewhere floating in my head in Megan's world. But I would love to live in like Los Angeles, California. I've always wanted to live in California. You can ask my mom. When I was younger, I was like, Mom, I'm gonna move to California. And she was like, no, Meg, California's gonna fall off the face of the earth because they have earthquakes and stuff there, you know, the wildfires. My mom's low-key paranoid, but she always said that. I don't want you to move to California, but that's where I've always wanted to go. What equipment do you use for your channel? I don't really, actually I do have equipment, I guess. So currently the camera that I'm using, which is the camera I use most often now, it's called the Sony ZV-1, I think. It's like a vlog camera. I had before that, which is the G7X Mark II. I do use that camera sometimes for this YouTube channel, and a lot of times for like Instagram, like reels and footage on TikTok. That is the camera I had before this. So before that, I used my phone. I can't remember what phone I had because I started my channel like 6 years ago. So I don't even remember what phone was out then, but it definitely wasn't giving. I look back at my first video and I'm just like, I look skinny and I look good, but the quality of the video is trash. I also use a ring light. So right now I'm using a ring light to make sure the light is super, to make it nice. I also have a tripod that I use. I have a long tripod, and then I also have a short, like mini tripod that I carry with me. Everything will be linked down below, but those are like the basics. I don't really do too much. Oh, with editing, I have a MacBook Pro. It's from 2017, I think. So it's not new. And then I use Final Cut Pro to edit my videos. I'm gonna be honest with you, I downloaded it illegally from watching like a YouTube video. It could possibly put viruses on your computer. Hasn't happened to me yet. But I definitely recommend paying for it because then it updates. Mine does never update, so I think at some point mine may crash. But before I used Final Cut Pro, I used to use iMovie. So yeah, and also before that, because again, I told you I've almost had my channel for 6 years now. Before that, I had a Windows computer, and so I used Windows Movie Maker. I don't know if they still make that, but they might. Does it ever feel awkward to film around your friends? To me, not really, because a lot of my friends, they all know that I have a YouTube channel. It's great. I think what's awkward is filming like in front of people I don't know, which is crazy because they don't know me. So how can they judge me? But for some reason, I let them judge me. I like when I'm in the parking lot, or if I'm in the grocery store, or I'm at like the mall, or just anything. Like, I get so weird with people watching me while I'm filming, and I don't know. But like around my friends, no, it doesn't bother me. I don't like to film all the time around my friends because I feel like it kind of takes away from like us having friend time. What's your go-to breakfast? Ooh, I would say something with like eggs, maybe like an omelet, or a fried egg with spinach, and like a spinach omelet. Ooh, or something with like breakfast potatoes, and of course coffee. Coffee always has to be in the breakfast for me. I like a good savory breakfast. How do you start a YouTube channel? Oh my gosh, I feel like I've made it in life that I finally got this question. I'm just kidding. No, honestly, starting a YouTube channel, the answer to that question is just, you just start. You literally pick a topic, you pick what you want to film. Like, do you talk about clothes? Do you want to talk about your life? You want to vlog? You want to talk about school? You want to talk about work? Whatever it is, you vlog, you film, whatever it is you want to do. You film it on your phone, somebody's camera, if you can borrow one from your friend or something. But I would recommend a phone, especially when you start out, because most people have like a phone. And then you just, splice it together as best as you can. Try to learn how to edit over time. And you just post it. Create a YouTube, Google account, post it. That's pretty much it. And I feel like over time, you'll start to learn what works best for you and how to grow a little bit and which videos do better than others and that sort of thing. But of course that could change. Like for me, I'm still trying to figure that out, but that's besides the point. We're not talking about me. But growing, I would say just starting a YouTube channel, you just get behind the camera and you start. Sorry if we moved. I had to delete some footage off this memory card because it was full. That's another thing. Did I mention that? Buy more memory cards. You need at least, if you film a lot, buy at least 3. 3 things that helped you along your journey to becoming a content creator. Oh, okay. I totally have these 3 things. First thing, letting what people say to you, about you, on videos, on comments, on photos, just letting it just roll off your shoulders, roll off your back. Don't let it affect you, because people say some crazy stuff. People are so fucking mean. If I literally stayed bothered by what people said about me, I'd probably cry every day. I literally have to just, I would just say, learning to let what people say about you, to you, whatever, just learning to just let it not affect you. Just be unbothered. Let it go in one ear and out the other. The second thing, what was the answer? What was the question again? Oh my gosh. I totally had these a second ago. I probably should have wrote the answers to these questions down so I'm not just like free for all talking to you guys. Do you think? I totally forgot the question. 3 things that help you along your journey. Okay, 3 things. Here they are. Okay. I totally like thought about these. I should have wrote it down because now I forgot. What was the other thing that helped me? Oh, okay. Learning how to do things myself. Like learning, like being like a lifelong learner, the enjoyment of learning. I take courses on stuff all the time. When I first started my YouTube channel, I had to teach myself how to edit. I taught myself I eventually started to learn how to take photos of myself, how to edit photos, how to edit YouTube videos, how to film things better, how to get better lighting, how to use this software, how to use this software. So basically you have to get used to learning how to do things and kind of teaching yourself how to do things, or at least teaching yourself how to find the information where someone is teaching you how to do it. And then the third thing that helped me on my journey to becoming a content creator is just learning to be confident in myself. I feel like that's just a standard thing you tell everybody in every situation, but I feel like over the years, as I've gotten more confident with like myself and like the way I look or how I feel in certain clothes or just how I feel in general, it comes across better on camera, whether that's in a photo, in a video. Just being confident in yourself, okay? Do you like working different shifts each day for your job? Haha, no, I don't. I don't have a choice though, so I like I said, I go with the flow. But if I had the option to work the same shift every single day and the same days, like if I could work Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, it's a yes for me. But I'm okay with working the shifts. It's just not my favorite thing. Are you happy in this moment? Oh my gosh, yes, I am happy in this moment. Thank you so much, whoever asked me this, because I actually really am happy in this moment. And it makes me happy that I'm happy, because sometimes it's really hard to just be happy for no reason, because life is just difficult and there's so much stuff going on. But just being able to learn to just be happy with what you have and where you are, it's a blessing. I highly recommend it. How did you grow your following? If I'm being honest, I'm gonna just say trial and error because I've tried so many different things. I'm not one of those people that sticks to like one niche. I definitely recommend that though, because like now I'm in the situation where I've tried so many different things and I have a lot of like different people who are subscribed to me that don't necessarily want to see me do everything. They want to see me do certain stuff, and I may not want to do that stuff anymore, and that's fine. But basically just trial and error, honestly, just being as consistent as you can. I've been very lack thereof consistent, but I definitely recommend that, because on months or even weeks when I've been consistent, I can definitely see a better growth in my channel. So I definitely recommend just being consistent, finding something that you enjoy filming that resonates with other people, and just do it. Are you Christian? And if so, for how long? Yes, I am a Christian. I was raised Christian, so I guess my whole life. How did you learn to do your makeup so good? Y'all are gonna be sick of me. Trial and error. No, I'm just kidding. That's my answer to everything. Go with the flow, trial and error. No, I'm just kidding. But I watch lots of YouTube videos. I kind of just figured out what works for me, what doesn't. Honestly, who am I kidding? The biggest thing is just finding something that matches. Finding a foundation that matches you, and finding a powder that matches you, finding a blush that looks good on your skin tone, or a lipstick that looks good, or you make it look good with the lip liner on your skin tone, is really the key. Because you can maybe know how to put on makeup, but if you didn't get the right color, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. How do you have such a killer wardrobe? Oh, that's so sweet. I don't really feel like I have a killer wardrobe, but that's sweet. I appreciate that. I would just say, I think the biggest thing is just finding stuff that fits me, because for a long time I refused to go to a larger size, but realistically I had gained like 40 pounds. So obviously I cannot wear the same thing when I was 120 pounds as I do now that I'm like almost 170. That doesn't make any sense. So just finally accepting that I gained weight and being willing to change sizes, but then also just finding out what's your personality, what clothes do you like, because when you feel confident in stuff, your outfit automatically looks better. My favorite holiday, actor, song, artist, movie. Ooh, I'm really bad at favorites because I can't pick one thing because I'm really indecisive. Ooh, I do have a favorite holiday though. I really like Thanksgiving, which is coming up. Why do I like Thanksgiving? Because I like to eat. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, that's not the reason, but I really like Thanksgiving because usually with my family for Thanksgiving, our like entire family gets together, extended family, all of that. It cut me off again. I do not know why I'm having such a hard time with this. I think I was talking about Thanksgiving, but that's my favorite holiday. Let me just quickly answer these last two questions so I can go ahead and end this video because my camera is obviously upset that I've been talking too much. How do you manage your full-time job and side hustles? Honestly, I do a really bad job at it. I don't really post as consistently as I want to, but when things work, I really plan ahead. I try to plan like a month at a time. I try to batch content when I can. I try not to do too much, you know, and also just be realistic and like not, you know, be too hard on myself and realize that like I do have a full-time job. I'm not gonna, you know, post as much as somebody who's like being an influencer full-time. Like, I can try to do that all I want to, but if I do that, I'm not gonna get any sleep. So just trying to find what works for me, balance. But honestly, it's still something I struggle with. That's something I struggle with more than I would say anything. Why don't I post work videos, work vlogs as much as I used to? Honestly, I've gotten a lot of like negativity on my work vlogs, work from home vlogs. I've been, you know, called things I'd rather not be called. People have assassinated my character over a fucking work vlog. Like, I just feel like it's not even that deep, you know? And honestly, it's just a lot of negativity I don't want to be a part of. Plus, it's not my passion to do work vlogs. They don't just give me life anyway. So I'm gonna be honest with you. At some point on my channel, if I don't do work videos anymore, I'm sorry if that makes you upset. I really am. Like, I definitely will still do them to an extent, but like where it's just a work video where all I do is work, I'm sorry, that's probably not really gonna happen anymore. Partially because I'm trying to make it where my days don't do just work, so I can have fun, I can go out for lunch, I can go out for happy hour when I get off, I do stuff, so that way like I'm in a better like mental state. I'm happier now. Like that question y'all asked me earlier, like, are you happy in this moment? I'm very happy, and I'm very happy because I intentionally try to not make my entire life revolve around work. So, And then finally, my last question, do you see yourself doing YouTube full time? I don't know. I have no concept of that. I'm definitely like, I'm not against it, but to me it just seems like really, I don't want to say far-fetched because I don't want to put that like in my life, but I don't know. I think for me, it's like if the opportunity presents itself, that's cool, but I don't necessarily like see it because there's a benefit to having that full-time job, the set income, the benefits, plus doing YouTube as like not necessarily a job, but like for fun. And like I guess social media in general for fun. And so I feel like being a full-time influencer may take away from that. It may not though, I don't know, I've never done it. But I mean, if the opportunity presents itself, I'm definitely open to it, I'm not against it. But at this moment, no, I don't necessarily see that, just because I guess since I don't make enough money to do that, I would say I don't see it. But I won't say never, you know what they say, never say never, yeah. All right, so I think that's the last question. I really need to get off camera. I've poured myself a whole nother drink. I think I'm gonna go now because I feel like I've been filming this video forever, and obviously my camera thinks so because it's overheated and died and run out of memory in the time that I have filmed this. So that means, Meg, you talking too much though. Oh my God. What's so crazy is I don't even feel like I've been talking that long. That's how you know I talk to myself too much, because I didn't even feel like I talked that long in this video. All right, I'm done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in my next one. I love you guys. Bye.